Hello, everyone. I hope all is well. Crystal here with your July 10th, 2020 daily tarot reading. You already know we're looking into the overall energy of the day. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm sending you nothing but the most positive vibes moving forward. We need it. It's always good. So let's see what we have in store for. Oh, this card flew out for July 10th. Ooh, July 10th. What is the overall energy for July 10th? July 10th. Okay, we have the Ten of Wands, we have the Three of Cups, and we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Now let's pull another. I can't remember the name of this deck. Hold on, I think I actually have it right here. What is the name of this deck? The Universe Has Your Back. I think this is The Universe Has Your Back. So let's see what our affirmation and or words of wisdom are. Okay. And it says, true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. Okay, so we'll get into that in a little bit and get into what that means. So first off, heads up from Spirit, we're actually going to start there. You can be super triggered today. Okay, we already know energy has been heightened and high whenever we have the Knight of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. Knights, period, push it to the max. In reverse, they're going full throttle, okay, in the wrong direction. So today isn't the day to feel like, the almighty God and just hit it 100 on the highway. Like, it's not that vibe. It's actually really not. But getting back to this, I actually do want to start with this card to be for the reading. And healing. Anytime I think about that word, I think of addressing obviously something that is painful or something that has been broken in some way, whether it's healing our emotions, our wounds, our patterns, the things that we constantly do. The ways that we hurt ourselves, the way that other people hurt us sometimes, but ultimately giving yourself the permission to express how you feel and to say how you feel and feel those feelings. Now, expression today, that could be debatable. We'll talk about why. And I guess to mention it, the Knight of Wands in reverse, you don't want to implement that in a way that is too aggressive or assertive. But there are some other ways you can let that energy out with Three of Cups by having a good time celebrating and whatnot. But you have to give yourself permission to feel what it is. I know for so many people, empaths, starseeds, tarot readers, and all my spiritual people out there, it's hard because a lot of us are sensitive and we feel a lot. And sensitivity and feelings and emotions are all associated with this weakness within our society, and it's not. But with that being said, feel it. Enjoy the feelings. Enjoy the fact that you are able to say, you know what, I've been in love. I remember one time I lost somebody really close to me, and my friend, actually my cousin who's a Capricorn, she said, well, you know what, at least you've expressed and learned and felt what real love is. Some people will die never knowing what true love is, or having someone who really loves and expresses themselves in a vulnerable way to someone else. And I was like, man, that really hit. It made me more appreciative, even in a time to where I was very, very low. So watch out for triggers, you all. And when you get that trigger, we were talking about triggers the other day, feel that emotion and get to the root of it. What is causing this? What is it? What is causing the fact that I really don't like it when people say this to me, or I don't like it when people joke about that? Get to the root of things, okay? So the Ten of Wands, well, this is the Ten of Burdens. This is the Ten of Wands, the Ten of putting everything on you. Ten of Wands, you have put everybody's shit on your plate and now you're paying for it. Like, and sometimes this can take form in just really overdoing the work schedule, helping someone else when you don't even have it to help. You cannot give what you don't have. And so this is saying that don't find yourself giving out a loan today. Don't find yourself volunteering to clean up everybody's mess. Today is a day to where you're already going to have your own shit that you're going to have to deal with. You're going to have too much to deal with yourself to put everyone else's on you. And if you're like, oh, I'm off today, I'm kicking it, I'm actually feeling the Three of Cups vibe, well, why don't you reach out to someone close to you who does carry a heavy burden and bless them, or give them some encouraging words, or send just a nice text message? Because sometimes I feel this card very often. I'm so busy. I don't have time to connect with as many people as I would like to in my own personal life. And sometimes it's nice when someone just understands that I have a busy schedule and things are going on, and they just send love my way. It's so much appreciated. And maybe just doing something like that. Or Ten of Wands help. If you're a person who doesn't have a lot on you, or you don't do a lot for other people, or you normally don't carry the load of yourself and other people, well, help somebody else. That person who you always call for whatever it is that you need, why don't you switch the dialogue today? Okay? If you're the person who, finds yourself taking over conversations and it always leads back to you, and maybe you don't do it purposely, find yourself listening a bit more today, because the Ten of Wands is not an easy card. And if you can help someone, help them. If you're not carrying a lot. All right. But most of us will be pretty jam slammed. I don't know why I've been saying jam slammed. I don't even know what that means. It means a lot. A lot of us will have a lot going on, or just be feeling the burdens that trigger us, So be careful. Now, the Three of Cups, I love this. This is where we get our saving grace. Three of Cups is the best card to have a party, to reach out to someone. You're probably going to be feeling the weekend vibes on Friday more so than Saturday and Sunday. Now, I haven't done the reading, but just based off the astrology, I wouldn't be surprised. Friday is probably going to be a better energy day if you want to socialize, and right now, of course, everybody has their own opinions with things, but in whatever way that is safe for you and what you believe. But that could even be calling up, having a Zoom meeting. It doesn't always have to be in person, having drinks, and whatnot, because you do have to watch it. You get an open opportunity to have fun and dance and just be expressive, but you really have to watch it, because you do too much and you can really screw yourself up today. You drink one too many glasses of wine, or smoke too much, or just get too obsessed or too happy. Sometimes think about it. They say never act in emotion. That's not just anger. That's even happiness. Sometimes you can get so happy, so fired up, so enthused. You just do something really nice for a person, and surprise, surprise, don't realize, because you were in that emotion to help and just give, or to be, or just in a fun moment, you end up putting a heavy burden on yourself, or making a mistake out of getting too excited in the moment, whether that's having fun at a party, having too many drinks, and then you have a one-night stand, boom, you're pregnant, or you're too generous. You want to do something and you want to help someone, but you don't realize that helping someone actually is hurting you. So just watch it, have that fun, express yourself. If you have sisters, if you have a sisterhood, if you're part of a sorority or a fraternity, man, reach out to those people today. Could you have an amazing conversation? It would be so great. But like I said, for those of you who run in full throttle and who are still trying to push through the retrograde, it's not saying that you can't get things done. You can get a hell of a lot done during the Mercury retrograde, but it's the re-editing and revising of things you already started. And sometimes when people try to push so hard, launching new projects and doing things like that, when the energy is not right, you run into a brick wall. Or you wonder why things don't take off at the rate that you want them to, when you didn't look at the energy and you didn't just listen to yourself. It's not even about following the astrology. It's about listening to you. We talk and say this a lot, and I'm so grateful for Gregory for even just bringing this to my consciousness. A lot of times when you're in ego, the ego knows. The ego wants you to do things right now. It rushes the hell out of you. Oh, buy the car right now. Or, oh, well, you need to sign on the dotted line to get this house, because if you don't, oh, baby, it's going to go next week. Bullshit. People just tell you things like that to try to pressure you so they can make money off of you, or so they can pressure you so they can have their own selfish agenda. So don't find yourself falling for the okie doke today. Find yourself being unbothered, because with those triggers, as soon as you get into this fire energy of aggression and pain and me and you will really, really screw up the vibe. But as soon as you get into the vibe of celebration, doing something to make yourself happy, maybe expressing, hey, I'm really carrying a lot in this relationship or at this job. And then look, friends, family, angels come in to help you. So that's really what I feel like the vibe is for the day. So I hope this helped. You all, if you need a private reading, you already know, email me at crystalneath@gmail.com. Besides that, have a great one, and I will talk to you later.